So excited. It is the countdown to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, we are just 44 days away from the opening ceremony in Milan and Cortina, Italy. And Lindsey Vonn is officially heading to the Winter Olympics.
That's right. Earlier today, the skiing legend qualified for her 5th Winter Games, locking in one of the 4 spots on Team USA. It follows her success on the World Cup circuit, which included a win earlier this month.
Yeah, she's going to be a big star there at the Games. The 41-year-old also set a record as the oldest skier to ever win a World Cup race. So go Lindsey Vonn.
Yes. All right. We know winter sports are what everyone's thinking about right now with the Games coming up in Italy. But tonight, an Olympic gymnast who won bronze during the Summer Games in Paris is working to close the gender gap in his sport.
Jay Valle sat down with Frederick Richard to talk about his work to make gymnastics more visible and inclusive for boys.
Fred, we're about to walk into where it all started.
Yes, we are. Every time I come in here, the room shrinks a little bit.
Olympic gymnast Frederick Richard first walked into this Massachusetts gym 13 years ago as a child.
If these bars could talk and tell me something about your journey, what would they say?
I think they'd say Fred took a lot of turns on us.
His hard work here is paying off. He's a bronze medalist, a world champion, and today one of the most visible faces in men's gymnastics. Now at just 21, he's using the spotlight to bring more people, especially kids, into the sport he's loved his whole life.
Well, we saw his talent very early. I mean, you've probably seen those photos of Fred flipping in his crib, doing handstands in his crib.
As a kid, you were sometimes the only boy in these spaces, but gymnastics, that was it for you.
That was it. I mean, I've never done another sport in my life. I knew there was nothing else I wanted to do.
Last season, girls outnumbered boys by more than 100,000 in U.S. gymnastics. Boys made up only a small fraction.
And I also just see like an opportunity now for me going for the rest of my career to grow the stat. Hi, I'm Frederick Flips. I'm here to make gymnastics cool.
Richard is taking his mission online, posting gymnastics videos, fun challenges, even collabs with big-time athletes, racking up millions of views.
Now I can show the world because they weren't seeing this before.
He hopes that visibility helps kids choose their first sport with confidence.
I think I want them to feel interest and excitement.
Hometown Olympian.
He's also showing up in person, meeting young fans at his pop-up, Frederick Flips Fair, in his hometown of Stoughton. He's taken the fair to cities across the country and says he's already seeing the impact.
When I was watching people filter in, there's every age group from a 2-year-old to a 30-year-old. There's every gender, there's every ethnicity. This sports and this community, this thing I built satisfies and fits everybody in their own way. They're saying, I watched you at the Olympics. I put my son into gymnastics because of you. My son's the only black boy in his gym too, but he looks up to you and you inspire him every day. It inspires me to work harder in the gym. It inspires me to try to get gold at LA Olympics because me doing that is what's helping these kids stay in their sport to succeed and have fun with it.
Jay Valle, NBC News.
Yeah, Frederick is an inspiration for sure, and we're just learning that Rob has actually some gymnastic skills.
Hidden talent, this guy.
I used to be able to do a few things, probably not so much anymore.
I think handspring tonight at 11.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
nice.
not.
Handstands too,
like
right?
An ambulance right here at
Okay, we don't want that.
Meridian.
Okay.
Call for that too.
We'll stand down.
Let's